Yeah, I don't. All I know is like the CADs and stuff. I don't
But that's
think
the outside,
so.
not the inside.
Right.
So
I
I'm just
guess
saying it's possible. We don't know what the camera is necessarily.
to this point, which is a really a great point I want to kind of get into as well. How do I say this? There's always some speculation on what if the leaks are totally wrong. Like, what if the iPhone 14 looks nothing like the renders and the leaks and everything, and Apple has pulled a fast one and they do something amazing? What percentage do you think that's actually real? Because let me be clear, we have seen before when leaks are wrong. The Apple Watch Series 7 last year, that leak
Yep.
was totally wrong. Multiple sources got it wrong. That has existed. In my thinking, though, with a product so popular, so in demand, with leaks so crazy as they are around the iPhone, I can't think of a year in recent memory, especially as close as we are to the event, where the leaks have been totally wrong. So I guess my question to you, Matt, with all that being said, how confident are you that the leaks we have point us in the direction of the iPhone 14? Like, do you think this design is locked in? Do you think this was what it is, or do you think there could be a Mac Studio hiding in the background that's gonna come out and blow us all away?
Yeah, that's tough because with the Mac Studio, which is a good example of something that wasn't leaked until like hours before, uh, that is something that is new, right? So we're not expecting to, be on the lookout for a Mac Studio because it doesn't exist. So they could easily announce something and surprise us because why would they be leaking something that doesn't exist? So that makes sense. The iPhone, on the other hand, like you said, this is millions upon. I think we got the word that they ordered. Maybe I got this number wrong. 90 million or 9 million? I think
It
90
might,
million.
might be 90. It's always crazy every year.
Yeah, I think they ordered 90 million of these phones, and we're what, a week and a half away, or yeah, a week and a half away from this event, and then I guess 2.5 weeks from this
From
phone
these
actually coming
phones,
out.
exactly.
So these are well into production at this point. So I mean, if it was radically different or not what we're expecting, I feel like something would have leaked by now. But on the other hand, why has nothing really more official leaked now, which I feel like usually does happen? Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like every
Well,
year we get some kind of hard
usually I feel like
leak.
a couple of days before the event, like 2 to 1 day before the event, we get some crazy last minute leak that usually like confirms what we already knew. Remember last year was like, wasn't it the morning of the event we got the details on the processor and stuff of the iPad Air going on and some
Yeah.
other stuff like that has happened. But I feel like, other products, things change with the iPhone. Like you said, they're producing these at such scale. And they're already producing them now because they're going to be out in 2.5 weeks. I feel like, and history has proven this, most of the time, 95% of the time, the leaks are pretty accurate. And what we see is what we get. So I'd imagine the iPhone 14 is going to look like this. There will be those four sizes. That we will see this pill hole punch shape. Now, we got to find a better word for that. What are we going to call this new notch apparatus
The eye
thing?
hole.
The eye hole, whatever it is. I feel like it's probably locked in. There's also obviously been questions. We got the question that came in over the text line. Do you think we're going to see it? My response to that would be we were having an internal discussion about this today. But someone asked our producer Ralph about well, what if the notch isn't changed? I just said that's not going to happen. This stuff is so locked in at this point that it's hard for me to imagine a world where this isn't the design. I'd love to be proven wrong. Hopefully it's better, but Apple can get away with it in some instances. Even the Apple Watch isn't as big of a deal, but with the iPhone, these leaks are usually pretty spot on. I mean, even the crazy iPhone rumors of Touch ID and Face ID, those rumors faded out long before the event happened. I think the only rumor last year, a couple of rumors that didn't pan out, satellite connectivity didn't happen, and that was more of a will they or won't they, because that's kind of hard to see leaked. The orange color didn't happen. But really, the design was there. The 120 hertz was there. I mean, most of these leaks are pretty spot on. So I'd imagine that the iPhone 14 we have now on Mac rumors and the dummy models, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, no, I agree. It'd be tough to see. The only thing that throws a wrench in this is that we did have those, I guess they weren't solid rumors, but those rumors that everyone was kind of on board with of the Apple Watch Series 7 that was completely wrong. So it's like that shows that it is at least possible that you know, everyone can be on board with these rumors and it doesn't actually pan out. I can't remember. I'm trying to think back. Did someone like Mark Gurman go against those rumors?
No,
Can't
in
remember.
fact, it was John Prosser and Mark Gurman were the two ones I can think of that said the Apple Watch is going to have a flat edge design. And funny enough, I've seen, John Prosser and Mark Gurman go at it on Twitter, where Gurman is very clear these days about what's going to be flat edge and what's
Yeah.
not. And, John Prosser's like, dude, like you said it before the event, this is what was going to happen. So they were both saying it was going to happen. So I'm not sure, again, there's a whole can of worms on the conspiracy theory behind the Series 7. And honestly, the Series 7 we got was not that great compared to the rumors, but it was not a happy surprise. But yeah, you're totally right. There was that leak was wrong, totally wrong. I mean, the other parts about the bigger screen, that stuff was true, but the design was totally wrong. But I still am under the impression that something else happened behind the scenes with that, but I don't know.
Hey, you made it to the end of this Apple Circle podcast clip, but there is a full episode. So if you want to listen to that, click the video over here. You can watch the entire thing. Or if you're someone who just wants to listen in your headphones, we have the audio version. Of course, links for that where you can subscribe and listen in your favorite audio podcast player is down below. And last but not least, the Apple Circle channel, where we have mini videos covering everything Apple, is also linked down below. So be sure to check that out and get subscribed.